All right, making a follow-up video to the Flyin Miata video for the video one for their installation of the turbo kit on the NC. And this is just like for someone who's more amateur, more novice, doing the install in their garage. You can totally do it. I've completed the whole disassembly now, and so I figured this might be a good time to go over what worked well and what didn't, and then just give some tips to save somebody some frustration. All right, so the video that they made was awesome. Like, I started modifying cars in the 90s, our DSMs, and we would just like wing it. Like we never knew what the hell we were doing. So to have a video that goes step by step is incredible. The first thing I'll say is you don't have to jack your car up in the air if you don't have a lift until you do the fluid step. So I left my car on the ground. I did everything on top that I could before even jacking the car up, which I felt made it easier to reach everything. So that'd be the first tip. The second thing is that I put a lot of the bolts right back where they go just to stay organized, so you can you can go anywhere, even here on the whatever the hell that is, I forget. I put as many as I could right back where they go, so that just saved me baggies from having to organize. But speaking of baggies, I just did a lot. So like this one is my motor mount nut. My trunk has every bag and all the small stuff like labeled. It's all inside the trunk of the car. And then for the other parts, I've been trying to put them along the side of the vehicle where they're easy to get to out of the way, but I can grab them and put them back. So that's a couple of the tips, is just get some baggies, keep as many nuts and bolts where they go or where they came from. That way when it comes time to reassemble, hopefully that will make things easy. This, I bought a new one. It hasn't arrived yet. Now the car only has 28,000 miles, but this thing's 13 years old, and I figure the fluid's coming out. I have all the space in the world right now, so I'm actually going to replace this. It just seemed like a good time. It's only $100, and if I think everyone's familiar that these can crack and go bad. This one should be fine now, but no reason why I can't put a fresh one in there. Especially if you're spending a bunch of money on a turbo kit. Let's talk about difficult things. This bolt right here was the worst, or this nut for the header. It's just at a weird spot, and you have to get like the perfect extensions to whatever socket set you're using. That one was the most annoying. Let's talk about some of the hose clamps on the backside. Now there is this one they kind of talk about. I have blue tape over it, so you can see that blue tape, the fitting there, the tape's over the fitting. I don't know, I'm weird. Like, I don't want any like dust or bugs or anything to get in there. But what they don't mention is it's such a tight area, and they did talk about a pick. It's such a tight area that when you get your pliers, so like I think he used these in the video, or maybe the angled ones. I have all those pliers that they used in the video, but you kind of you use your other hand on the back side of the clamp to help keep it level when you're lifting them out. So definitely get a set of these long picks. This is something I've experienced in the past with hose clamps, so I always have picks on hand. And also that same hose, I used this pick to get underneath the hose. I didn't go on the inside. That didn't work for me. But using this pick, I was able to break loose. You don't want to go all the way through the rubber, but you can use it to like break it loose, and then once you can twist it, you can easily pull it off. definitely get one of these or a set if you don't have them. So that was annoying, but once I figured it out, it was really, really quick. So if you just start with the damn pick, everything will be easier. What else? Okay, the oxygen sensors. I don't think you have to take out either of them before pulling your cat and header out. This bottom one is really easy to get to, so you might as well take it out while it's underneath, just so you're not like banging it around. I did that, but then when I was trying to get this, I was trying to follow their video. Again, great video, but I could not get I could get the socket on the oxygen sensor, but I could not get and I have like different, I have all kinds of different, here, I have all these different ones. I have like the little swivel head ones and big ones and whatever. I have all kinds of extensions. I have different sockets over here. In fact, this is what I just used last. But it was pissing me off so much. I mean, I sat there for like 20 minutes trying to get this damn socket on there. And then I was just looking at it and I was like, I don't even have to remove it. I can just do the next steps, unbolt the header, and it will slide out. The only time you would need to remove this is if you weren't taking your header out and you were leaving all that in the car and you just needed the O2 to change the O2 sensor. So sure enough, I skipped that step, and then it just came right out. It was like simple as pie. And then once you have it out, you don't have to put your damn hands back in there and want to shake your car or anything. Like it's so much easier. Other tip is when I jacked it up, I wanted to be able to still reach everything from above, but also be able to get underneath. So I didn't raise it very high. It's not very high off the ground. It's like just enough to barely comfortably get all my tools and my body under there and be able to get everything out without being too high to work on it from the top. So I think I did it well enough. It worked out pretty well so far. And then, if anyone else is doing this, they can do it too. And holy shit, this is already 8 minutes long. So I'm going to cut it here. And then if I experience anything on the other videos, I'll just make videos to follow up on theirs too. And then that way, if you jump into this project, you will have all kinds of extra information. So just, I think that's about it. All right.